The next speaker for
Thank you,
today is
Chitra.
Dr. Arvind Gaurabissa. He would be speaking on the topic entrepreneurial skills and characteristics for agri entrepreneurship. And before that, I would like to give a little brief about him. Dr. Gaurav Bisa, an associate professor in management studies, Government Engineering College, Bikaner, is a management trainer and motivational speaker. He is a UK certified management trainer, a trainer from University of Michigan. Dr. Bissa, through the selection process by All India Management Association, has been selected as India's best certified management trainer. By the Indian Society for Training and Development, New Delhi, he was crowned with prestigious Vivekanand National Award. As a management trainer, he has conducted more than 400 management development programs for senior managers, police officers, scientists, business professionals, college and school teachers, government officers, and entrepreneurs at different institutions. Until date, he has trained more than 1 lakh professionals. He has prepared 90 films on topic related to general management, human behavior, rural marketing for UGC project, acted as a keynote speaker in more than 1000 plus workshops, has completed 9 management consultancy projects, and is author of highly acclaimed 16 books based on self-development and Indian ethos. Wrote and presented a television show, Aao Hum Badle Vartaman. Welcome, Dr. Bisa, and over to you, sir.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, respected Dr. Chitra Henry, madam, Dr. Vimla, madam, respected Oja, sir, and all the esteemed persons present here, all the students who are watching this webinar. First of all, I would like to quote the terminology given by Alan Paton, and he states, "It is always better to light a candle than cursing the darkness." Here, I would like to say that darkness is uncertainty within that is present within youth, and the candle is entrepreneurship. Dear friends, whenever we talk about the word entrepreneur, the few things come into our mindset that what are the qualities, what should be the traits of an entrepreneur, and let us discuss on that. In this 30-minute session, maximum 30 minutes, I am telling you I will complete it within stipulated time. But first of all, we will go with facts and figures. Who is an entrepreneur? How we can develop ourselves as an entrepreneur. After that, we are going to shift our focus to agro entrepreneurship and who are those successful people who have done their level best for in the sake of entrepreneurship. Let us start the first thing. Dear friends, qualifications play a vital role. That's what we usually feel. But according to UGC studies, only 2% PhD professionals have opted for entrepreneurship. Rest all have not opted. 70% persons who are successful entrepreneurs, they are graduates, and rest 25% are undergraduates, 12th pass or even 10th pass candidates. That itself means the first thing, whenever we talk about the word entrepreneurship, the most important facet is risk-taking capability the person must possess. Let us define the traits of an entrepreneur. Let us define this. India is the one of the greatest countries which is giving maximum number of entrepreneurs throughout the world. In India, we are giving 420 lakh entrepreneurs per year. USA is only providing 60 lakh entrepreneurs per year. Why people try to join entrepreneurship? That is the most important thing. We would like to state with that. First and the foremost cause. Let us move with the data. In rural sector, 12.1% professionals are not having any job to do at this present moment of time. In urban areas, nearly 7.1% youngsters do not have anything to do at this moment of time. That means they are unemployed, and due to this unemployment, a problem is generating, and the problem is excessive frustration within youngsters. They are moving towards criminal mentality, and the worst thing is they do not have a faith in the existing system, and that is creating the trouble. To resolve this issue, Indian government has planned in a different way they are going towards Atmanirbhar Abhiyan. They have stated about the startups. They are continuously promoting entrepreneurship, and they are stating that you are supposed to be a job provider and not merely a job seeker. This is what Indian government is continuously insisting. 45% of our population, and nowadays I am going with the data. Without data, the presentations are not treated as good. Nearly 50% employment we usually generate in the field of agriculture, but I am very sorry to say it is not giving much outcome in sense of income of the persons who have opted this profession. 66% population is involved only in agriculture and agriculture related labor, but they are only providing us 17% revenue, and this is really a problematic situation. Throughout the world, there are special agriculture zones. We can find these special agriculture zones in different countries, but in India at this moment of time, the only thought process is going on special agriculture zones. According to global employment trends, we need 60 crore jobs per year throughout the world. But it is impossible for any of the governments to provide such employment, and therefore we need to practice entrepreneurship. According to the recent reports, if we come across with 16 to 24 years of age bracket youngsters in this world, 7.5 crore persons are not having a single job to do, and they are not having any task to accomplish. 64 lakh persons, mind it, believe it or not, in India only 64 lakh youngsters become overage because they do not get an opportunity for a job. Therefore, just becoming a job seeker cannot serve the purpose. We are supposed to become entrepreneurs in near future, and that is the most important thing that what I want to state and insist at this moment of time. Let us move further. How to develop this entrepreneurial skill, how we can do it, what should be done, and what should be our strategy. Let us come across with some success stories and what are the successful traits of an entrepreneur. Let us move to that. Friends, we all study a lot about Indian literature, and I would like to start with the Indian literature only, that what are the true qualities of an entrepreneur. We usually say that if you want to become an entrepreneur, you should go with the Samutkarsha. Samutkarsh means a balance between Abhyuday and Nishreyas. These are the two qualities. Abhyuday means we are willing to grow in terms of money, in terms of resources, in terms of land, labor, and capital. This is all about Abhyuday. The second word is Nishreyas, that is called as spiritual development. Our Indian society believes in Samutkarsh. We are supposed to have a balance between Abhyuday and Nishreyas. Samutkarsha Nishreyasasya kamugram param sadhanam nama veera vratam. We usually speak this line again and again throughout our lifetime. That means we want Samutkarsha development at all the cases. And if with the help of this Samutkarsha we are going to achieve the victory. What do we mean by this word Samutkarsh, and how we can develop the quality of Samutkarsh as well as the great qualities that are desired within an entrepreneur? First and the foremost thing, there are multiple qualities: creativity, innovation, risk-taking ability, positive attitude, soft skills, technical skills. We are going to talk about in a different way. Number first, the first and the foremost quality desired for an entrepreneur is the Vidya. If you have Vidya, you can go up to the top level. And what do we mean by the word Vidya? Vidya does not mean merely studies. The word Vidya means knowledge of the job. The job that you are doing presently, you must have the complete concrete knowledge of the job. I would like to quote an example of the word Vidya, knowledge of the job, and how knowledge of the job can convert you as an entrepreneur. Let us have a study of that. I am having a wonderful case of Apple Planet Agri Clinics. Apple Planet Agri Clinics are established by Mr. Bukhari in Jammu and Kashmir. He is an agriculture entrepreneur. With the help of AC and ABC, that is, he got himself trained from Indian Society of Agribusiness Professionals, and after that training, he established this clinic called as Apple Planet Agri Clinic. The farmers were not knowing how much, what amount of pesticides they need to spray on apple trees or on that fruit. He was able to do so. Knowledge. He was knowing that how much amount we are supposed to use, and with the help of that great knowledge, he was able to establish that enterprise. And presently, Mr. Bukhari is giving opportunity to 500 plus farmers in that particular zone, and every year they are generating wonderful revenues. Knowledge. The first is Vidya, that is the knowledge of the job. In Vidya, the second knowledge is knowledge of handling people, how effectively you can handle people in an effective way. This Mr. Bukhari is providing training to 500 plus rural persons every year. Knowledge of the job, knowledge of handling people, and the third Vidya that knows knowledge of the self. Yes, I can. This should be the strategy. Yes, I can. I have the potential, I have the competence, and I can do it. I would like to quote next important example from Mumbai. He is not an agri entrepreneur, but even though he is an entrepreneur, and the knowledge of self depicts with this example. Dear friends, there were two brothers, Shreyans Bhandari and Ramesh Bhandari. Both these brothers saw an effective, amazing fact that after 3 months, the sportsmen used to throw their shoes. Why they used to throw their shoes? They were able to understand that after 3 months, they feel that the shoe is not giving that much comfort that the shoe is supposed to, and therefore they used to throw it. Both these Bhandari brothers did an effective thing. They prepared an effective unit of manufacturing recycled shoes. Till date, see the unique contribution, knowledge of self, knowledge of the job, and the person is able to become a self-starter. See the quality. Till date, they are able to provide 3 lakh reusable shoes and footwear to the downtrodden community, to those people who are not able to purchase the shoes. This is their unique contribution. Tata is giving support to them. HDFC is giving support. Axis Bank is giving support. And with the help of this, they are the leading entrepreneurs. Are you a solution finder? Where is the solution? We need some solution. And the entrepreneurs do not need merely Vidya. Along with this Vidya, the most important facet that you need to understand is you need Tri Shakti model. Tri Shakti. Vidya can only be germinated by Tri Shakti. Tri Shakti means number 1. First Shakti from Lord Brahma, that is Saraswati, knowledge. Only knowledge cannot work. Number 2, Lakshmi Devi is associated with Vishnu. Second Devi, Tri Shakti. First is Saraswati, second is Lakshmi, that is from Vishnu. These two we need, but the most important thing is the third Shakti, and that is the Durga. It provides us the power from within that yes, I am able to do a struggle. I can take a risk, and along with that, I can establish myself as an entrepreneur. That is the most important thing. Do you have it in you? If you have, proceed. Number first is Vidya. The second word, that is Shraddha. Shraddha means conviction. Conviction means the logic is not there. Only soft skill. Yes, I can. I'm going to tell you. The Sukshma qualities are more important than Sthul qualities. The word Sthul is macro, Sukshma is micro. The word macro means all the things that are visible. This is my enterprise, this is my house, this is my land, my labor, my capital, my blah, blah. This is all about macro. What is about micro? Micro is intrinsic zeal. Where is the intrinsic zeal? You must have the intrinsic zeal within yourself that yes, I can do it. There should be some consciousness, the call of the divine, that I am born and brought up only for this purpose, and that purpose says, yes, I can and I will. The intrinsic desire is called as Sukshma. Prem, Daya, Karuna, Mamta. That means love, affection, honesty, integrity. All those inherent traits are more important. Believe it or not, Switzerland does not produce cocoa, but they are the greatest manufacturers of chocolates. In Japan, there is very less production of metals, but even though they are king, the giant in the field of electronics, the intrinsic power is more important than extrinsic power. And if you say that in our country there is lack of intrinsic power, I do not believe in this. I would like to insist and state with the help of our research to you all that India is having great intrinsic power within us. Nippon Foundation research by Japan has proved. Nippon Foundation. It's a research organization, and with the help of this data, I am going to tell you what is their research and what they have concluded. They concluded a research on 9,000 youngsters with the age bracket of 18 to 20 years. They asked a question whether you can move toward the Param Vaibhav state, that is the top-notch state, whether you can do something for the country. Do you feel that your country is growing? Do you feel that your country will be at the top after some time? You will be proud to know that 78% of Indian youngsters have said, yes, our country is going to be on the top, and we are those people who are going to do the same for our country. This is the standard. 78%, second rank throughout the world. And the most important thing is, first rank was of China, where 96% people believe that yes, we can. We used to say about USA. One of my friends told me, Bharat to America kab banega? I asked him, my dear, in USA only 30% students, 30% youngsters believe that they can go to the Param Vaibhav. And our basic ideology is only one. Param Vaibhavam Nayetumaitat Swarashtram Samartha Bhavatva Shashate Vrasham. That means let us make this country a world class. Reach to the Param Vaibhav stage, and then only we can sustain in the society. Now let us move to the next perspective. The first one was Vidya, second one was Shraddha. In Shraddha, I have already told you the research, and the third one. In Shraddha, we would like to say courage to decide, willpower to persist, and very important is to become a self-starter. Vidya, Shraddha. Number third. Third is Upanishad. The Upanishad word means deep thinking, meditation, trying to concentrate on the problem. The basic problem within the individuals is we are not focusing on the problem. We are just focusing on the symptom. Symptoms are not problems. Problems are problems. I am feeling excessive fever, or the temperature is 102. That does not mean that you can put me in ice. This is not the way. You are not treating the symptom. We are supposed to treat the disease. Upanishad means deep thinking, faith in God, faith in Almighty, and above all, purity of thoughts. If you really want to become an entrepreneur, you are supposed to be an ethical person. And the ethical person does not merely mean that if you can become ethical with just merely speaking or giving some notes or anything like that. No. If you are really willing to become an entrepreneur, I am telling you, you must have the innovative idea. That is the solution-centric approach should come from within. I am going to tell you 3 examples of these 3, Vidya, Shraddha and Upanishad Club, and please try to understand how they have achieved success as an agri-entrepreneur. Number 1, Excel Breeding and Livestock Services Private Limited. It is established by Gajendra Kumar, and he is a person who has got his training from Ahmedabad, and the society is International School for Public Leadership. After completing BBSc degree, he came to know that the farmers, the persons who are into the business of livestock, they do not know some ideas related to reproduction. He established the unit, and now presently he is doing the job related to semen sales, cattle sourcing, cattle sales, herd recording, artificial breeding, etc. 50 lakh plus is the revenue, and he's doing it successfully. One more agri-entrepreneur. Next, MAS. MAS is Mobile Agricultural School and Services. It's an innovation. I would like to state one specific thing over here, and by this you can very well understand creativity and innovation, they are used synonymously by different people, but creativity and innovation are not synonymous. I would like to tell you what is the difference between the two, and then I will move to the study of MAS. Dear friends, the word creativity means, it's a layman's definition. I am not teaching to my MBA postgraduate students. The word creativity means new thought, but that's it ends over here. Number 2, innovation means implementing that new thought. Are you able to implement that new thought? That is the innovation. Indians are very good at creativity. We plan very well. But the problem is, when it comes to innovation part, we only go up to the jugaad level. Jugaad means काम तो चल रहा है. Work is going on. No jugaad. Go towards the patent. Do something extra for the society. Finished goods should be served. I visited Farm Implements Training and Testing Center that is there in this agriculture university only. When I visited that place, unbelievably, I came to know that a person from Sikar, person from Jhunjhunu, person from person from Punjab, they were not even literate people, and they have manufactured such machines that I even cannot imagine. And the persons who were there with me, they all were engineers at that time, and they were not able to understand the concept. But that was a jugaad. Where is the finished good? Who is going to support them? That is also agriculture entrepreneurship. So I request the university, the institutions to support such good people. They are supposed to do something extra for the society, and university is presently doing, and the layman like me is feeling that presently university is doing at a par excellent job. Every fine day I find some news of the university in the newspaper that this is the innovation. And yesterday only I came to know that they have adopted a village, that is Gosainsar. They have visited that village and they are trying to do the best for the society, and the social contribution is the must. दिया नहीं तो क्या जिया, वैसे जिया तो क्या जिया. So this is the unique contribution. My congratulations to the university family for these all great initiatives. So this is creativity and innovation. And I need to say to my youngsters, if you are really willing to go for entrepreneurship, you want to establish yourself as an entrepreneur, I request you to cultivate normative creativity. And the word normative creativity means, please try to find out the solution of an existing problem. And when you start finding the solution, you are a solution provider. So please try to do it. So what is the solution by mass? That is Vijay Bharat. Vijay Bharat is the person who has done this initiative. He carries a bus. He is doing it for Ranchi at Society for Rural Industrialization. He is carrying a bus. In that bus, there are audio visual aids. There are certain folk songs. There are certain films. And he shows them to each and every individual of those villages. And the villagers usually come to know that these are the right ways of farming. These are the incorrect ways of farming. By this, we can do these all important jobs related to entrepreneurship. So this is the unique contribution. This is innovation. Then comes the last one, that is the Ocean Foods. Ocean Foods is also concerned about Vidya, Shraddha and Upanishad. Try to understand Ocean Foods. They have got themselves trained from Haryana. Uday Veer Singh Rana is doing the same. And Ocean Foods are generating the revenue of 15 lakhs. Sorry, profit of 15 lakhs. And they are into apiculture. They are trying to grow the flowers, different quality flowers, and floriculture is the basic business of these people. So this is what these people are doing. Let us move further. This is what we are supposed to do in this particular case. Dear friends, if you are really willing to become an entrepreneur, I would like to say that hands-on practice is must. Ethical value system is must. And please do not be a job seeker. Try to be a job provider. Try to understand with a simple example. There was a good wrestler. He was wonderful at that part of physical level as well as mental level. In both the cases, he was very fast. Wonderful at studies, very good at physical exercising, and really magnificent. The Sarpanch thought that he himself has established his academy and he is grooming the individuals in the field of wrestling. After some time, these all youngsters will be very much groomed in the case in sense of physical work as well as in mental level. So he offered that wrestler that, my dear, the job is there as a security officer. Can you join my office? Previously, the wrestler was having so much power within himself that he was able to move one elephant with these two hands. The wrestler thought this is a good opportunity. I should do the job. And he locked that academy of grooming all the individuals in the field of wrestling. After some time, he visited the village after joining the job and asked the elephant, my dear elephant, do you remember once I pushed you 4 feet away from this place? Elephant said, yes, I know it very well. After that, the elephant bent down. He thought that he is doing pranam to him. Within 2 minutes, the elephant was able to do the needful with that wrestler. The wrestler was thrown away for 40 to 50 feet. This is what, when you only go for a job and you become a job seeker and not a job provider. Try to be a job provider. Let us move to the next perspective. The most important thing, 23 minutes have passed and only 5 minutes are remaining maximum. That's what I feel. So let us move to the study part. Vidya, Shraddha and Upanishad are the three. The one, first of all, is what is the age, marital status and the previous work experience. I would like to say that research study that has been undertaken by the agriculture professionals only. The Manage is the body which has conducted this study. I would like to quote it. The fastest climbers are between 25 to 30 years of age, but who are less than 25 years of age, they are slow climbers. So I request everyone in this university to focus on 25 to 30 years of age. The second is, what is the basic motivation behind entrepreneurship? They said, we want to become our own boss. We want to be a job provider. And the most important thing is, we want to reside near our home. Recently, with the help of this Atmanirbhar Abhiyan, all the migrants have come back to their villages. This can change the overall scenario. A specialized training should be given. The 76% fast climbers were having wonderful quality training at one or the other moment of time. The investments were also good for all of them. And the most important thing is, the skill level is better in comparison to others. This is all about general studies. Last but not the least, I think the time is running very short. What is the basic problem of an entrepreneur? I would like to say, maximum persons are not at all willing to work hard. Why people are not willing to become entrepreneurs? This is only one reason, and that reason is only one reason, that is Bahana-citis, or we can say Arjun Rogue. They are great analysts. They are not willing to do hard work, and because of that, they are not moving towards entrepreneurship. They have a desire. I have a great desire to do something for the society. I have great devotion also. I am determined to be an entrepreneur, but the fourth D is lacking, that is the discipline. Lack of discipline is creating the problem. And due to this, the youngsters are not able to do something better for the society. So let us learn from the Japanese concept, and then we will complete this session. This is the last thing. The Japanese managerial style. 25 minutes have passed. Japanese style. Number first is Ikigai. Let us learn from this. If you are really willing to become an entrepreneur, please try to go with Ikigai. Ikigai means focus on the passion only. What is your passion? Focus on that. And if you focus on the passion, you are going to do something better for the society. Number two, Kaizen means continuous improvement. Every moment we are supposed to improve. The third concept is Muda, Mura and Muri. The word Muda means the things that do not add value to your life, please remove them. Mura means do not go towards mental waste. And Muri means mental wastage should be thrown off. Dear friends, real entrepreneurship gives better results, yields better results for the society. And the last example is from Chaumu, Jaipur, that you all might be knowing. A great man, reliable agri clinic and nursery unit. I am very happy to announce in front of you, such unit has already been established in Rajasthan Agriculture University also from some of the professors. This is, in this case, Mr. Indraraj Jat from Tigaria, Chaumu, Jaipur, has established a seedling fetching timely return technique. In this, he has covered 300 farmers from 25 villages, provided employment to 5 persons. Annual turnover is 20 lakh rupees. And the core activity is they are trying to plant some certain plants that are needed for everyday household vegetables, etc. So there are infinite number of examples of agri entrepreneurship if you are really willing to do something better for the society. So Abhyuday and Nishresh should be practiced, and this is what I would like to state. Before ending the session, let us have these 4 lines, but that will not be in English, that will be in Hindi only. And where a lot of people have participated in this event, maximum are South Indians, they will be happy to know that what Telugu poet Gurjar had stated. Telugu poet Gurjar had stated, these are the last lines. Sincere thanks to respected Chitra Madam, respected Vimla Madam, Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir and Dr. Mamta Singh Madam. After this, we are going to complete it. Mere bhai, यह देश तुम्हें प्रिय है, तुम इसे श्रेष्ठ से श्रेष्ठतर बनाकर इसके सुधार में लगे रहो। साहसिक कार्यों की जरूरत है आज, साहसिक कार्यों की जरूरत है आज। कठोर श्रम करो, कठोर श्रम करो खेतों में, खलिहानों में। दूध मधु से बहुल होना चाहिए हमारा यह देश। अपने लोगों द्वारा बने सामान से भरा हो हमारा यह देश। अपने हस्त कौशल से निर्मित कृतियों को दुनिया भर में भर दो। तुम देशभक्त हो, चिल्ला चिल्ला कर यह घोषणा न करो। शेखी बघारने से काम नहीं होगा, इसके स्थान पर चुपचाप अपने स्थान पर जोरदार काम करते रहो। तुम्हारे कार्यों को देखकर दुनिया को खुद फैसला करने दो कि तुम हो। हम हैं, we will do it, and sincere thanks to each and every individual. 29.04, thanks a lot. Thank you very much, madam.
Thanks, Dr. Bisa. Dr. Bisa has given very information, valuable data on entrepreneurship and employment. To cover the unemployment, आत्मनिर्भरता के ऊपर जो है वो हमें ज़्यादा एम्फेसिस देना चाहिए अकॉर्डिंग टू डॉक्टर बिसा। और इसके साथ ही कुछ एंटरप्रेन्योर स्किल्स के बारे में उन्होंने बात करी है। That is education, knowledge of the job, knowledge of handling the people, knowledge of skill. इनके साथ साथ ही जो है वो ethical skills और intrinsic skills भी एक individual में होनी चाहिए जो भी entrepreneurship में। Innovativeness and creativity should be given emphasis to become a more entrepreneur अगर आप बनना चाहते हैं तो इसके लिए। Thanks.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for your insightful presentation. There is only one question, sir. Is India ready for full-scale agri-entrepreneurship?
Madam, it will take some time. We are trying our level best. According to Indian scenario, maximum persons are trying to do their level best, and I am having a list of more than 200 plus sectors where India is trying to excel. But the problem is, this is a public platform in which we should not say those things that are connected with the government or government policies. Biggest hurdle is related to state government or the government policies. The second problem is people are not getting that level of support from the authorities. Innovation gets curbed. Youngsters are not getting that level of opportunity from the top level professionals, and wherever youngsters are not promoted, it is going to create a problem. Whenever I try to create some innovation, it gets curbed by someone else. This is the biggest hurdle. And you said that is India ready? Personally, I believe that in terms of agriculture, we are supposed to learn something new. Technological know-how, we are not that good. At this instance of time, we usually speak a lot about remove Chinese apps, remove Chinese products. My dear, only 75% of those pharmaceutical inputs we are taking from raw material, we are purchasing from China. How we can suddenly stop each and everything? Chinese people have already done that. Secondly, in case of agriculture, we are the largest food producer in this world, largest milk producer in the world. But as Oja sir has recently stated, 40% gets wasted. So agriculture planning needs to be done. And the most important issue, sir, madam, that is the most important one, value addition is lacking within the agriculture professionals. Value addition. One person is getting just 3 rupees per kg and second person is with the help of value addition is getting more than the desired level. So at present, we are supposed to improve ourselves, our technology, the government rules and norms, and above all, the universities are supposed to change the curriculum in such a way that the students should study the pragmatic and practical problems of agriculture professionals. That's what I personally believe. Ji, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, one statement is also given by one of our audience. Problem is that we lack practical skill and knowledge.
Ji, ma'am.
This is the statement given by one of our audience, sir.
We lack practical knowledge. Madam, this is a fact. Indians are wonderful philosophers. They only speak that this should be done, but nobody is willing to practice that what can be done. I can tell Chitra madam as this moment of time, madam, this seminar should be done in this way, should be done. I can write a book for her. But when she tells me that Dr. Gaurav Bissa, come over here, organize this webinar and feel the magic, then I will say, no, I can't do it. I can only suggest you that this should be done. Suggestions is really true that we are supposed to go with the practical exposure. It's a fact, madam. What can be done?
True, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you so very much, Dr. Gaurav Bissa.
Thank you, madam.
You energetic person, you have made all of us rock also.